that the Artec Space Spider can be paired with any other scanner in the Artec family? In today's video tech tip, I will be adding new scan data with the Artec Space Spider to our existing EVA scans to add fine detail in hard-to-reach areas with a resolution up to 100 micron. 3D scanning enables designers to digitize physical objects and accurately use them in their designs. 3D scanning collects fast point cloud data frame by frame. The process is much faster than slow inspection methods. It provides quick exports of mesh data for reverse engineering, inspection, and the capability to create watertight files for 3D printing. Let's begin our EVA scan. As you can see, we started on the left side of the artwork. We are working our way down. Also, we are scanning at about 14 frames per second, pretty fast. In the middle, if you notice, there's an angel's face. That is where we will go back and pair with our Space Spider to add fine resolution and more detail. As you can see, this is very easy to use. I'm working my way down the left side to get the entire rectangle into the scan. We are almost complete. And that's our EVA scan. Now let's plug in our Artec Space Spider to add, pair a new scan to our existing EVA scan. This is done at close range in hard-to-reach areas for fine resolution. We will capture that angel's face in the artwork and add that fine detail to our existing scan. Now let's use our Space Spider to add fine detail and high resolution. As you can see, we're scanning at about 5.7 frames per second. Now I'm only going to add the areas here where I want real fine detail. Space Spider works just like the EVA, very simple to use, and we are almost complete here. I want to get a little bit more in the top of the head. Again, this will be added to the existing EVA scan we have to get fine detail in these areas. Now let's take a look of our processed EVA scan. As you can see, it scanned pretty well. Now let's zoom in on the area of the angel. This is about 200 micron resolution, which may be fine depending on its intent of use. Now let's add, align, and process our previous spider scan of just the area around the angel to add fine detail that our Space Spider is capable of. So next, I want to show you here our spider scan, which we are going to align with our EVA scan. Now let's align our EVA scan to our spider scan. First, let's click on our spider scan. Let's zoom in. That's the spider scan we added. Now our EVA scan. Let's hit scan color so we can see the difference here, so we can move it away. By hitting align, we will move the spider scan over so we could pick some pairs to align it with the EVA scan. We need 3 pairs. So we will first start with add new pair. So we need 3 points. First, we'll go with the right eye, left eye, and a point on the spider, and a point on the EVA scan. After that, we'll hit line markers. As you can see, as we zoom in, it aligned perfectly. We have one more step to go. We will do a global registration and a sharp fusion, so we'll be able to export a watertight STL and finalize this operation. Now let's close out the Align drop-down menu. We will go to Tools and Global Registration. We will use the default tabs here. This is the highest level of registration possible, where it brings all the scan data together. Now in our final process, we will fuse together our EVA and spider scans. We'll go to our Tools menu, hit Sharp Fusion, and use the default tabs, and hit Apply. In this process, we will fuse together all our scan data into a single tessellated geometry. Now let's see the final results from our Sharp Fusion. Let's zoom in a little bit. Look at that fine detail. In our next step, we're going to export this as a watertight STL. We'll hit Export, Meshes, and we will make sure we choose STL file and hit Save. Now let's see our final comparison slide. On the left side is the EVA scan alone. That detail might be fine enough for its intent. Now let's move over to the right. Look at that fine detail on the face. Now this is the spider paired with the EVA in the same scan. This is available for all Artec family products.